What's going on, guys? It's BigBear77 back at you with a real quick video. Probably not going to be quick though. It's not. Because let me just tell you one thing. This is a Q&A answers video, and that tends to run pretty decently time. So we'll try to do this as quick as possible. Anyways, it is a Q&A answers video. I got a ton of questions to get to. So we're going to get right into this. I was supposed to record it yesterday. Things came up. You know how that is. So it got recorded today. It was always supposed to be posted today here on Wednesday, and it's a fine Wednesday. It's not raining, but it is pretty cloudy out there, it looks like, I guess. I don't know. I haven't been really checking. Anyways, I'm going to start off with my other social media, not YouTube, because I have two people asking questions, one from Facebook, one from Twitter. I'm going to start off with Twitter, Facebook, and then I'll come to the YouTube questions. On Twitter, this comes from a fellow small YouTuber by the name of Sarah. Her channel's name here on YouTube is Sarah's Channel, and she asked why you start YouTube. Well, that's a good question. Why did I start YouTube? Originally, I started YouTube as a hobby, talking football. That is one of my passions. A very strong passion of mine is football and sports. And I started YouTube to do that, to talk about YouTube and sports. Football and sports. And that was just what it was. It grew to be an outlet for my stress. I have a lot of stress issues, anxiety, things like that. And YouTube has helped with that. It has helped me give me an outlet for being able to be creative and fun with this. And that's why I started YouTube. Oh, that's a pretty good answer. Anyways, to my Facebook friend, his name on Facebook is Eddie, but he goes by, used to go by in the TTC, that's Football Talking Forum on my other channel that I do. His name on there was Slida, Sports Live in ATL. Outgoing 37 was his old name, if you guys are familiar with all that. But anyways, here it is. He gave me 3 questions. What are your thoughts on daylight savings? I live in Arizona. We don't have daylight savings. Seriously. So we don't have to set our clocks back or spring forward or whatever. I came from California, which did have that. I like not having to do it because when I have an appointment and it's like that Monday following daylight savings time, I don't have to run out and go to be late to my appointment or be way too early for or anything like that. The part I don't like about it is because Nevada is where I go to watch my movies, in Laughlin, Nevada, and they do have it. So when time changes, I got to remember and plan accordingly so I'm not late to the movie or way too early for the movie. But other than that, I like not having to change the clocks. Do you prefer any weather over another? Yeah. Used to, when I was in high school and elementary, I loved summer. That was because June was my birthday. June's my birthday. You get out of school and the summer starts in June, all that. So I took that as a gift, and June became the weather season that I liked. But I got to be honest, as I got older and today, I'd rather have winter. I love winter. I love the snow. I love being able to cuddle up at a fire. I love to be able to, that kind of stuff. So yeah, winter. Do you really think the 49ers will make the playoffs? And then he added at the end, not me. Now, the reason he's saying not me is because of Kyle Shanahan, the 49ers head coach. And I understand. Anyways, I've never once really said that the Niners will make the playoffs this year. I think, yes, eventually they will. I'm going to be honest. I have us going maybe 8-8. I don't have us making the playoffs this year because we're rebuilding. You don't usually start to rebuild, and in that year of starting to rebuild, you go to the playoffs. If we make the playoffs, then I'm gonna be shocked, and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna be excited. It's gonna be exciting times. However, I don't have us quite going there because I think we need a few more pieces to get there. But I have us going to possibly 8-8. That's just my honest opinion. But you won't hear me calling us for playoffs or Super Bowl championship this season at least. But that's my Facebook and Twitter question. Now I'm going to move over to YouTube. Now, there was a question asked to me, and I've been searching all over my social medias, all my social medias for this question. Cannot find it. And it's a question that comes from Herman the Great, who's also a fellow YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And it's a question that, was kind of a funny question. And the reason it's being a funny question is because it's a question that was asked on one of my radio shows when I had a What's on Bergie's Mind segment. And it was where people get to call in and ask Bergie any questions. She would answer what was on her mind when you ask that question, kind of thing. Well, this question was asked by a friend of ours, Bear Fan Ron. If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be? Well, Herman thought he'd be funny and go ahead and post that question. Now, I can't find it nowhere, so I don't know if he deleted it or what. But I'm going to go ahead and answer it. I would be, now, Bergie said peach tree, I think. I'm gonna say apple tree, only because I love apple trees. I do, honestly. I'm a big apple tree fan. I don't know why, but I would be apple tree. Let's move on. I got the app open. I got my video up. I got the questions up. Let's move on to YouTube questions. First comes from Kat Wesley, I think it is. Do you prefer cats or dogs? She has the cat symbol and the dog symbol. Honestly, I like Izzy, and Izzy's our cat here, Bergie's cat, and I love Izzy. I love Izzy to death, and but preferably, I just totally messed up that word. Anyways, honestly, I'm a dog person. I love dogs. I miss my wishbone. I got Nanners here, but I do miss my wishbone. But I'm a dog person. I love dogs. What can I say? Amanda West asked, what are your goals for YouTube? Honestly, a lot of people's goals when they come in here is to become YouTube famous. That's not. My honest goal on here is to be able to reach out and be able to touch people with my encouragement videos, with being an inspiration, be a light to a dark world. And we live in a dark time. And I would like to be that light, that encouraging force. And I love other YouTubers that do that. I will watch them. I will support them. I will give them that thumbs up. I will comment on their videos because they do the same thing. And that's honestly the main goal I have when it comes to YouTube. I don't, I'm not, my main goals are not YouTube famous. It's not to have 1 million subscribers. It's to be able to at least reach one person. Tina Williams asks, favorite all-time wrestler and current superstar? And I love this question. I do. Favorite all-time superstar? Easy question to answer. Would have to be Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid. Was my favorite growing up, and I've had a lot of his merchandise, stuff like that. I'm a big Shawn Michaels fan. Sting probably would come into second, but a distant second from Shawn Michaels. Favorite current superstar, and I'm going to give you guys kind of a two-parter here, because I'm going to give you my favorite female superstar, which is without a doubt, hands down, Bayley. The huggable Bayley. By the way, she's going to SummerSlam to take on Alexa Bliss. My favorite male superstar, that's where it gets a little tricky, I think. Because I got a lot of superstars I like. A lot. I mean, but if I had to pick one, Dean Ambrose. I'm a big Dean Ambrose fan. And probably second would be Seth Rollins. Third would be Roman Reigns. And yes, there's that Shield connection. I'm a big Shield fan. So stop teasing us. Bring the show back together. Next up, we have Bergie Love. That's Bergie, folks, if you didn't know. What's your favorite chick flick you ever watched with me? Tell the truth. This should be good. I would have to say Heartland. We watched it on Netflix. So yeah, Heartland. I hope that was good for you. I don't watch very many chick flicks, trust me. And when I do, it's like... Anyways. Next up, Kevin Ambrose. How did you and Bergie meet? On a football talking forum, and I cannot remember the name of it. Bergie?
NFL Board Talk.
NFL Board Talk. We actually became friends on there. We were both moderators. We got to talking. She was there for me for some issues that I was going through, personal issues. And we just became friends. And we never thought it would work into something more, and it did. Mike Rod, would you prefer Cali or Arizona? I've lived in both. I live in Arizona currently. I lived in Cali before. And honestly, I love things about Cali. Trust me. My sports teams are in Cali. Things like that. I love Cali. The beaches. I love Northern and Southern California. I love the beaches, Bay, all those. I love it all. But living there, no. I would prefer Arizona over Cali, but in reality, I would prefer anywhere over both. I want cooler climate. I want to move somewhere where it's cooler. So, my honest opinion. Mike Blaze. This is a guy that's followed me for a while. Me and him have actually talked. We've actually seen football games together. This is a cool guy. How are you going to feel after my Cards beat your 49ers? Laugh out loud. I'm going to treat that as a troll question. Next question, please. No. It's not happening. We're gonna beat you guys. Hopefully sweep you guys. But I don't see us sweeping you. That's just honest opinion. I see a split. But if you guys do sweep us, it's just gonna be another year of disappointment, and I have to live with it. I live in Arizona. They make sure they rub the salt in. My friend Michael O'Neill, who, by the way, I really like this question because most of you don't know that younger me, wanted to be a wrestler, always. And I still would love to be a part of wrestling, but in a different aspect now. And I'll talk about that in a second. But this guy is a indie wrestler on the indie circuit, and a real good guy, and a real good friend of mine. He asked, if you, my friend, were given a chance to train for wrestling again, would you? Yeah, if I was healthy, if I didn't have knee issues, if I didn't have all the health issues I have today, yeah, I would love to train. Now, as I told him once before, that I'd rather be on the creative side. I could write storylines better than I would be able to be a wrestler, I think. I would even say more that way. But, yeah, I would love to. Oh, I would totally love to get into that. So, thank you, Michael, for the question. His wife, and I cannot remember her name, Michelle, something like that. Anyways, Lady O'Neill, do you miss Phoenix, and what was your favorite part of the Valley? I lived in Tempe, but as far as Phoenix goes, no, I don't miss it. I don't miss Tempe. I don't miss Phoenix. Tempe was a college town, parties all the time. Really don't miss it. My favorite part of the Valley, I would have to say down in Glendale was pretty cool, but I would have to say, yeah, probably Apache Junction in Glendale. I just like those areas. I don't know why. Which do you prefer, Xbox or PlayStation? That comes from Malcolm Smith. Malcolm, I'm an Xbox guy. I like Xboxes. I'm not a big PlayStation fan. Sorry. I got a PlayStation. I'm not a big PlayStation fan. Your favorite all-time football player. Now, a lot of people are going to automatically assume Joe Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott. No. Bryant Young. And I'm going to tell in the story time later on. This is actually coming from Calvin Smith. I don't know if the brothers. But I'll talk about that at the story time, the day I met Bryant Young. But Bryant Young, the story he has, stuff like that, it's just outstanding, and he became one of my favorites at a young age. So yeah, Bryant Young. Next comes from, I call him Little D, Little Car on here. Your prediction on the final record for the 49ers and for his Raiders. I don't know. Like I said, I think Niners could go 8-8, so I'm going to stick with that. For the Raiders, I think this could be, even though I'm an official president of the Raider Hater Club, I'm not really the unofficial president of the Raider Hater Club, I'm sorry. I think this could be a year for the Raiders. I hated how they got out last year with the injury and all that other stuff, everything that happened going into the playoffs. I don't like seeing injuries on anyone. But yeah, I think the Raiders could go deep in the playoffs. My honest opinion. Next comes from Miss Kitty Cat. By the way, I cannot stand the Lakers. My apologies, but they suck. but I am a Suns fan, so what room do I have to talk? What's your favorite subject? What was your favorite subject in school? Without a doubt, I have that one easy. It was lunch. No, just joking. It was actually history. I'm a history guy. I love history. When I talk sports, I talk about the team's histories. When I talk, when someone tells me, "Hey, you want to go to this historic thing?" I go because it's historical, and that's just the way it is. I love history. Next up, I have a couple questions from Tracy Charles. Did you ever like any Magic players? Oh yeah, I love Tracy McGrady and Shaquille O'Neal when they played. So yeah, I like some of the older basketball players that played for the Magic. Who is your favorite all-time b-ball player or b-ball player of all time? Steve Nash. I'm not going to go with the Michael Jordans. I'm not going to go with LeBron James because I don't like LeBron James. I'm not going to go with over here on the other end Steph Curry, even though I'm a fan of Steph Curry's, but it is Steve Nash. And then the last question comes from Kat Wesley. Hey, hon, I know you do Netflix videos, so my question involves Netflix. What is your favorite Netflix show or movie? I like the Defenders shows. What are they? Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, Daredevil, those things. And Iron Fist is my favorite. What is the coming soon are you most looking forward to? And that's cool. I love that question. I'm glad I'm ending it off with this. The one I'm looking forward to the most has to be the Defenders because, like I said, I love the Defenders shows. Now they're going to be combining them like they did with the Avengers and making the Defenders. So I'm really excited about this. Really, really excited. Anyways, that's the questions, guys. That's the answers. Hopefully you like this. And it went over 17 minutes. Everything's down below. Description. Hit that like, comment, whatever. I'm out. Peace.